So, how do you overcome social anxiety and connect with others? In 3 easy steps. The first step is to know that your fear will just get worse if you keep putting it off. If you decide to stay in, if you want to overcome social anxiety, you've got to push through and go and speak to people, as scary as it is. But it will get easier if you follow what I say in this video. So the first thing is to know that fear doesn't go away unless you face it. The fact that you're trying to get rid of fear will actually do the opposite. You'll actually keep the fear. You actually need to go out and speak to people, as scary as it sounds. There's no shortcut, really. The second thing to understand, everybody has social anxiety. Everybody is in their head. Everybody has parts of them which are fearful of other people, which are wary. You go and speak to somebody, they look at you like, what do you want? What do you want from me? Everybody has that. So it's very important to know that. It makes it easier, in fact, because then you don't take it personally when they give you that look of like, why are you talking to me? What's your agenda here? Because when somebody random comes to talk to you as well, that also triggers in you maybe that you have this thing where you go, well, what do they want from me? Everybody on some level is looking for connection. So it should encourage you that on some level, there is a part of everybody which is looking to connect with other people. So don't fear. You don't need to have fear over this. Everybody on some level wants that connection. Now, there are parts of people which will still, like I said in point 2, will say, well, what's your agenda? Why are you talking to me? What's your point? Why are you doing this? What do you want? And that's understandable, but you have to have compassion for that. But there's a part of you also that's stopping you because it's protecting you. But a big part of you that wants to connect, your real self, has no fear. Your real self, your authentic self, it wants to connect with people. Its natural state is to connect with other people. And it's there all the time. It's always with you. It's in everybody else. And that's really what you're doing when you connect. You drop your guard, you drop other people's guards, and you both connect. Your authentic self, the inner part of you, the part here, connects with somebody else because there is no bullshit. There's no ego. There's no veil in front. You're just open to each other. That's what real connection is. And it's beautiful. That's why you should go out and learn how to connect with people, because it's so life enhancing. It's one of the best things you can do. I learned to do this because I realized that there are parts of me that are protecting me, that don't want to connect with other people, that they're wary of other people, that they're constantly judging other people. This part of me, it's protecting me. But the real me, the true me, wants to connect. It doesn't judge. It has love for other people. It has compassion for the parts of me. It has compassion for the parts of me that are protecting me. That's important to understand. It has compassion for the parts of me that want to protect me. So when I realize that and I let those parts relax and I say, look, and I literally, like I'm speaking to them, you guys don't need to protect me anymore. I've got this. I can speak to people. I can look people in the eye. I can look after myself out of love, not out of fear. Then you can connect with anybody, and it makes life so much easier. You can hold eye contact. You can speak to anybody anywhere, and it's up to them how they react. You don't even think about it. And everybody has this ability. Everybody has this authentic self. It just gets trained out of them. Everybody, like a child, like when you're a child and you go to school, you just run into the playground and you just start screaming and talking to everybody. That's what you can have as an adult. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to have this fear. But it does take a little bit of time to get to that point, to realize that you're there already. So I want to finish on that last point. So point 4. I said 3 points, but point 4. You have everything you need already to socially connect with people. You have everything you need. You don't need anything else to not be afraid. You don't need to be afraid. Fear is understandable. It's not something you have to get rid of. It's something that you have to embrace and own. Fear is just to protect you, but you have to realize that you speak to your fear. You embrace your fear by saying, look, it's okay. You don't need to fight your fear, is the point I'm making. You don't need to try and get rid of your fear. Have compassion for your fear. Your fear is a part of you which at some point had a purpose. At some point in your childhood, it said, we need to be wary of this person. This person's going to make fun of us. This teacher's going to belittle us. This parent isn't going to give us the love and attention that we need. So that's the point I'm making. On some level, everybody in their pure state can connect. If you found this to be somewhat enlightening and helpful, like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thank you.